Hey, look, right? You said you was going, you know what I'm saying, put forth effort and all this and all that, right? And be there for somebody and help them and alleviate the pain and this and that, right? Oh, I'm gonna pay for the phone bill. I'm gonna pay for this. I'm gonna pay for that. You ain't paid for nothing. And that's cool, right? You're mad because I trigger you emotionally, which is the one reason why you tell me we can't be together. Okay? But you trigger me emotionally, so one for one, trigger for trigger, we should be equal, right? But then you want to talk about equality. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about independence, but you don't put forth that same effort. You know what I'm saying? You're full of double standards. You can hurt somebody and it's all okay, right? You can even come out point blank and tell somebody you're going to hurt them, and that's cool. But the second they hurt you, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? You can't dish it or take it. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be in the kitchen. At least that's what the saying is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering why. In fact, I'm not even wondering. I know why. I know why you're 40 years old, single, and burnt out. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly why. It's because you're selfish and you're full of double standards. But who am I? You know what I'm saying? I'm just somebody that genuinely loved you, that genuinely put themselves on the line for you, and you threw that in my face and you broke that down and you didn't put forth the same effort that I did. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad. You know, I just put forth the effort. I'm not going to stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? You said you're going to put forth the effort and let me see the kids and, you know what I'm saying, pay all this and all that, and you're going to do what you said you were going to do. I believe it when I see it. But hey, when I tell you, you sat here and made me wait for years and years and years for whatever it was that you made me wait for, and I call you on it, oh, you're right. I know I'm right. Just like I said, I know why you're burnt out at 40 years old, and it's because you're full of double standards. You can dish hatred and hurt out to people, but when people hate and hurt on you, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I can see why, hello, you know what I'm saying? I can see why men in this generation, they don't want women. Y'all are full of high standards and low qualities. What are you bringing to the table? You know what I'm saying? Because it's not your assets. You know what I mean? You know what it is? You know what it is? It's turmoil. It's drama. It's bullshit. And we're over it. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, am I the asshole for calling you out on it? For bringing it to the light? And that's what you make me out to be. But I know what's real and what's not. You know what I mean? I've put forth the effort to love people. I've put forth the effort to hold down jobs. I've put forth the effort to own my own stuff. All of it. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I have, I own. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I have some debt. Yes, I have this and that. But everything I have, I own. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting nothing from nobody. You know what I'm saying? Then you guys sit here and, hey, this person gets X amount of dollars from the government and this and that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, hey, the government didn't owe me shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to get it out the mud, off the muscle. That's how I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody is like me, you know, and that's cool. I just wonder why everybody can sit here and have double standards and they can put forth the effort and then they can't, you know? It's right here. Come on. There we go. Thank you. You know? The double standards in this life is real for real. You know? And I sit here and wonder, you know? You know what I'm saying? But you're mad because, hey, your kids' dads don't want to put forth the effort. Then you shouldn't have. And I get it. You did it because that's what you wanted to do. But don't get mad when you got to do that all by yourself. That's part of the consequences if somebody doesn't do something, you know? At least that's how I learned it. You know what I mean? it is what it is. You know, you'll get to where you want to be in life if you put forth the effort. If you don't, then you won't get to where you want to be. So what do you see? How do you want to do things? I can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? I just know I didn't mean to hurt you, even though I did it, and I accepted it, and I apologized for it, and I made changes. I'm just a realist, man. You can't sit here and tell me you're gonna pay for the kids' PlayStation, and you're gonna pay the phone bill, and you're gonna pay this and that, and when the time comes and it's due, you don't do that. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So what that tells me is that you want everything to be handed to you, you know, and you just want to put up with it, and you're gonna do it or you're not. That's what everybody has in life, choice. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna end this for now, and we're gonna pick this up a little bit later, you know. And I wonder, because all I do is put forth the effort. I didn't choose to love you. You know what I'm saying? You don't love somebody with the head, you love them with the heart. The heart chooses that for you, and it is, you know. But like I said, I can see why you put forth the effort and it all came crumbling down. I can see it. But all I wanted to do was change that. All I wanted to do was help alleviate the problems, the drama, and the bullshit, and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the bucket hat I got for you, you wore it one time, you know what I'm saying? And look at me now, I'm gonna wear the hat. But, you know, I'm not hating on you. I guess what I should ask you is, can I get my belongings from you? And then, hey, should I go to the courts and sue you for $100 grand? Or should I just chalk up the L and call it what it is? Or should I crash out? I don't know. Oh, I know, but you know, I'm just gonna be the best that I can be. I can see why, you know what I'm saying, you don't have one of your children. I can see why you fight with the other one's dad, and I can see why the third one doesn't have a dad at all. I can see it, you know? You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't have kids of my own, because I'm not about to sit here and do that and then have you build a life with me and then take it all away. We're not doing that, you know? We can't do it. You can, just like she says, oh, you can put up with it, but I can't. I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to put up with it either. I don't have to even choose to help you. I did it out of love because I genuinely care, and you said, oh, if this was gonna work between us, it was a package deal. Package deal, but, you know what I'm saying? If you're the package and your children are the package, why I gotta deal with pops? Why I gotta deal with their dads? I don't, and I won't. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you really wanna go there, we can. Or if you wanna be civil, we can do that too. The choice is yours. So, you know, I'm just being the best I can be every day. Apply for jobs, you know what I'm saying? Make money, put forth the effort, and be the best I can be, because that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get there. You're not gonna get the college education you want. You're not gonna get off, you know what I'm saying, the system that you're on. And the reason is because you don't put in the effort to do so. You know what I'm saying? You would rather sit back and be lazy and, you know what I'm saying, let things come to you and be comfortable. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I can't do it. That's what I say. Men and women, we were not created equal. We were put on this planet for different things, and we make different choices. For me to do some of the same things that women do, I would have to stoop very, very low. For women to do some of the same things that I do, they would have to excel extremely hard, you know what I'm saying, to do some of the same things. And I'm not saying there's not outliers, because there are. But at the same time, most fields are dominated by men, right? What big job like construction is dominated by women? I haven't found one, you know? And I'm not saying they're not out there. I just want to see statistics and have understanding. So let me know.